So that's gold. What is happening here? So let's see what is happening inside the gold chart. Again, so before we start doing any trade, we want to always make sure that on a long day, long time frame, we are doing okay. So as you can see, we are in a daily chart. We still have this V shape, and so I would call this a cup and a handle. So if we would be able to keep this level and then we go up higher than 3400, most likely we would find a support here and we can go up for a further prices. But before that, because we just got out of the like a time period, very important time period that we have been in for a long time, and we just got out right here, about somewhere here. I'll show you after. We are gonna keep consolidating around these prices, around 300 and, and 3420-ish to 3000 350. We're gonna keep bouncing around this area just to know. Let's see what is happening inside our weekly. In the weekly chart, as you can clearly see, last week we closed low. We closed around 300 and 3310, and right this week we started going up. So one of the signs that you can tell that the market is going where, by looking at these shadows. You see all these shadows are towards the upside, so you can tell something is happening in the market. Although there are so many manipulation, there are so many things that affecting this market, such as different time frames, all we don't go up straight. We have to keep consolidating between those times to be able to be fair, actually, to be fair. Because if we don't consolidate, we can't just come up on a ladder. Like, everyone has to be profitable. Just think of that. I just closed my account. I opened it last night here. I saw it goes up. I was up $4,000, and overnight, apparently around something 2 or 3 a.m., it shadows down all the way lower than the close day. It came all the way low here, and then it bounced back up again. That's so funny. So as you can see, this is a yesterday close here. I opened my position somewhere here or here, I'm not sure. It went up, came back down, and it went past the previous all-time high. So, too much talking, let's get to the chart. So, you see this channel, you see this bar. So, as we just passed this bar, our consolidating has increased a lot. Keep going up, down within this channel. And after we passed this channel towards the upside, we went up, we back tested this channel again. It pushes back up again, and as you can see, it's consolidating around all these levels. Such a respect it's showing to these lines that we have here. I don't think that you can find these lines anywhere else. This is the first time ever you see this happening on YouTube. No one has done this before. I'm telling you. If you have this type of chart, you can basically tell when to enter and when to exit. That's so obvious. You see? So you could have entered here, you could have put a position here, and it just went back up again. You could have made another like $6,000 easily on 1 minute. So as you can see, this is showing some type of action to these levels. And let's go to 15 minutes chart. So I'm gonna tell you something that no one had ever told you. This is all happening within almost 16, 18 hours. Let's go back to 1 hour chart. So just letting you know, market has to be has to work for all time of the universe. What I mean is, so Americans wake up at 9, 8 a.m. expecting going up. So let's see what time is here in this candle. Oh, it was up at 12 p.m. So let's see where was the 9. 9 was here, 10 was here. Again, here, the top was at 9 o'clock. Again, here, the top was at 8 o'clock. Do you think this is a coincidence or what? No, I'm gonna tell you. So the market goes up when the North America not doing anything. And right after North America is up, it starts going down. They're sleeping, going up. They wake up, they expect to go higher, it pushes back down again. So this is this is called consolidating, or I call it swiping the power between Asia, London, and North America. But let's see what time it is here. So as you can see, last night we got out of this channel around 6, exactly by the day close. 6 went up, it came back down, retest this important, very important area, and it started bouncing back again. But you can't expect it just going up, because what time is here? It's 9 o'clock. What do you think? Do you think is coincidence? No. The money flow comes mostly in North American times. So it goes up during the London session and it starts coming down after the target hasn't met. We can expect the market to go to our directions. You have to find a setup. You have to read all these candles to be able to be profitable, to be able to forecast, to predict the market. You can't just get into a trade and expecting that because the market is going to open in Toronto session, New York session, it will go up. No, it's not gonna work like that. It's our expectations. Let's put our expectation apart and just looking at the market the way it is, the way it's behaving to our dots, to our lines, to our predictions. right? So yeah, that's it. So we have these lines all drawn, and just making some position, getting some positions in and out, you know, to make sure we are profitable. We don't want to be greedy. You just always want to be positive, profitable. Never close your position in minus, in red, you know. And my best advice to you would be risk management. I'm always the one who sees profit and don't close the position. And always it's gonna come up, get me, and it starts going down, and I eventually have to close the position either in minus or zero profit. So don't be like me. Just trade as the way it is, as the way you see on your chart, and get out of the position. You don't have to fall in love with any of these forex, gold, crypto, nothing. You just going to trade based on your setup. That's it. So I think that was for today. I hope you all like this kind of content. If you subscribe me, if you share me with your friends, you're gonna help me a lot. If you like this kind of content, please push the like button, push the notification bell, and see you guys later. Stay profitable and positive. Have a good one. Bye bye.